Oh God, it is late. It is over here. Oh shit, I meant to grab a light. Here we are, guys. 10:35 Eastern time. I hate East Coast time. I realize.
Dude, East Coast time is retarded.
East Coast time is the worst. I've not realized how much I fucking hate East Coast time because I feel so bad now that we do the show at 5 o'clock your time.
Like daylight saving. It was actually not bad at all, and then daylight savings decided to like make it nighttime, and it's just I'm getting in the groove.
Getting in the groove. Give me 1 second. Let me grab this light so I'm not in the shadow.
I'll rant about Eastern time.
About primarily
So-
what we'll start off today's show talking about, and I gotta find. Here we go.
So the problem
What
with
we'll
East
talk about
Coast
is a little
time is
recap of some things that happened this weekend, but we'll talk about also some games that happened today, and we'll get right into it in a
What's up,
second
Thomas?
once I plug this lamp in, so I can have a light. Yeah, that's how your boy. Oh yeah.
frig yeah.
There we go. That's a lot better.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's like a ton of sports. There's probably like a ton of sports on right now still.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There's probably tons of sports on right now.
Yeah.
This is just a quick show so we don't miss a day.
Yeah, I'm just ranting about Eastern time to Thomas here. Like,
Is Thomas on?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. All right, so let's try this Aspire.
Dude, it's like 10:30. What are you doing? Why?
Healthy energy, natural caffeine, no calories, no sugars, mango lemonade.
What reason could you possibly need caffeine right now?
Oh, it smells like shit.
So you get your vegan and shit. Pissy. 11:37. That's late.
Oh God, dude, it is so gross. So gross. I just spit that on my mom's carpet. It was so bad. All right, let's get right into this. All right, the Brooklyn Nets are experiencing a turnaround. And we just saw Ben Simmons drop. We're about to see a great game in Philadelphia tomorrow.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on the Nets turnaround? Jacques Vaughn.
No.
KU.
I don't know. It's crazy how you needed ref help to beat Southern Utah University. You needed to have all the help you could get, didn't you? I'd say Jacques Vaughn from Francois. He's cool. He's very cool. But I'm going to say Ben Simmons is a huge reason for their success. They're also facilitating the basketball. It's like this crazy thing. And it's awesome, man. They're playing – I know they're not playing like the craziest of teams, like that jaw injury. But Memphis is still a good team. They were, 19-2 without him last year. So it's cool to see, man. And I love when people are wrong about things. And a lot of people are wrong about Ben Simmons. So I enjoy being right. So. And yeah.
No, so I think it's definitely sorry. I was trying to find a good picture of Ben Simmons and I wasn't able to do it in time. But no, I think tonight it's definitely an interesting thing because it looks like Ben Simmons is finding his mojo. And people don't realize the reason Ben Simmons started last night was actually due to the fact that he's been coming off the bench. If you guys have been living under a rock, he started due to the fact that Nick Claxton was injured. And this, surprisingly, in my opinion, ended up being a blessing in disguise because it worked out great for this squad. And I want to hear your thought. Do you think Ben Simmons should continue to come off the bench, or they should move Claxton to a bench?
Dude, he should definitely be starting, man. He's too good to come off of the bench. I don't get why he's coming off the bench. I thought it was just because of injury. Look at that. He's one funny ass dude. I know he's like not the most mentally strong person, but I don't think his mental health is as big of a roadblock where he can't be an all-star talent anymore. So Yeah, I was just in a debate on Saturday night about this. Like, Ben Simmons is not a good basketball player. It's like, well,
Ben Simmons, a 3-time All-Star, almost
I
a
pulled out the
defensive player.
15, 8, and 7. And it was like, what, is that a good season from Ben?
Dude, his rookie year, he
No, that's
averaged
actually his career average.
his rookie year, he averaged 16, 8, and 8.
Wait, I think you're muted if you're talking. I'm not sure if you're talking or not.
Am I speaking?
Or is the problem on my end?
Hey, can you hear me?
No.
I think it's
really
on
good
your
at
end.
reading lips. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, here, let me go on the channel.
Yeah, tell me.
Keep talking.
All right. Can you hear me?
Oh, what? Dude, it's my issue. What?
Yeah, fuck you.
You're
buddy.
coming through my what?
Yeah, dude, I was
Oh, there we
telling you.
go. Okay, there we go.
I'm back. Okay.
Yeah.
So fuck that whole segment right there just made me lose my train of thought. But what we were just talking about. Oh, Ben Simmons. So Ben Simmons is a guy that I think, first off, his style of play, because he never developed a jump shot, he's became a center in the modern NBA. There's nothing wrong with that.
Point forward. No.
You just can't play him. You just can't play him at, like, you can't be a point forward is like a Justice Winslow. Like, Justice Winslow is at least still trying to shoot threes, okay?
Oh, okay. So he's a point center.
He's a point center, yes. Because, like, Justice Winslow's still shooting at least 1 3-pointer a night. I know he's shooting like 23%, but at least Justice Winslow might shoot a couple a game. So Ben Simmons, there's no threat. So as his game has developed, or the NBA has evolved around his development, there's nothing wrong with it. And basketball is becoming positionless, so it's not even right calling him a center. It's more calling him a big man. And yeah, he's their multi-positional big man. He can guard every single player on the floor. He's their point guard, but on defense, he's their point guard. He's their point center, because you have to have 4 shooters around him. You can't have Claxton and him on the floor.
Yeah.
So he by default is a big. You can't play him with another big. Okay. And I think Jacque Vaughn, unlike Steve Nash, I don't know why, but it just feels like Jacque Vaughn, maybe it's just because he wants the head coaching job or something, or it's just because he's a better head coach. Jacque Vaughn's always making adjustments. He's always adjusting, either in game or outside of the games. He's adjusting the rotation. So since Jacque taken over, we've seen Yuta Watanabe become the league leader in 3-point percentage. Now, yeah, and I think this is just an interesting part of this whole thing, is that I think Jacque, unlike Steve Nash, I feel like Steve Nash kind of gave up and he said, fuck Ben Simmons. This isn't working. I'm riding the hot hand in Claxton. Jacque Vaughn's like, look, I know you're arguably our second or third best basketball player in this team. You, Kyrie, and KD are our best 3 players. We need you to get there. And I think Steve Nash wrote Ben Simmons off, and Jacque Vaughn was like, Steve Nash might have written you off, but I know you didn't write back.
He's the people's coach. The players' coach. I think I'm so glad people are realizing how idiotic Steve Nash is as a head coach. And
no, let's not pack on. All due
respect. I'm just saying, he's not qualified. I don't.
No, it's like it goes back to the Jason Kidd. When Jason Kidd retired from the NBA, what was he announced the same day? Oh, the Brooklyn Nets traded for Kevin Garnett, Paul Pierce, had Joe Harris, and Ron Williams, and they hired Jason Kidd like the week after he retired. And then he got traded to the Milwaukee Bucks. Okay, and now he's the head coach of the Dallas Mavericks after spending
Milwaukee Network.
Yeah, but he was the one who developed, and he moved Giannis from being a power forward to a point guard. You remember point guard Giannis? Jason Kidd was the one who did that.
All right, Steve Nash is fine. He'll maybe be fine one day, but
he'll be a coach again. He'll be a coach again if he wants. But he'll have to ride the bench for a few years. If
my head coach of my professional basketball team is doing TikTok dances, I'm all set.
All right. I feel like that's just not a good game.
It is a good comparison. Name one other coach in the NBA who's doing TikTok dances. The answer might be Doc Rivers. I don't think any coach is doing TikTok dances except for Steve Nash. So, was this a game? Do you see cards on the table?
I don't
Good
know.
learning experience. I need somebody who's rigid. I need somebody who is strict, not loose. Which you would think, like, when you have two Hall of Famers on your basketball team, you got to be like loose. You know, you got to let them do their thing. But like, I think you need a good coach. I mean, like, there's a difference between loose, like Steve Nash or Steve Kerr, and
what?
Steve Nash.
I just think Steve Nash is just like another example of like Jason Kidd. He just needed more time in the oven.
Oh, he's
Huh?
What?
What?
I guess that was too far.
I don't know what. I don't know where you were going with
Definitely
that.
cutting that out.
Let's talk about Josh Green. You a fan of Josh Green?
Yeah.
Have you been following what Josh Green has been doing?
30 points.
Fucking yeah. They lost that game. It was the Josh Green Bones Highland show. It was the role player game last night. And Josh Green, people don't remember that Josh Green, when he was coming into college, he was actually like a top 10 prospect. Like, he was supposed to be a top 5, top 10 pick in the draft.
Mm-hmm.
Fell to, I believe he was the 18th pick or something like that.
Yeah, I don't think he was lottery, but he was first round.
He's actually born November 16th, 2000. But he was the 18th pick of the draft. And so far this season, he's averaging 19 minutes a night, 7 points, 63.6% from the field, 53.1 from 3, 2.5 boards and assists, a steal a night, and a little over 0.1 block a game. But the thing is with Josh Green is that I love the idea of Josh Green. Josh Green is just the two-way player that they've been missing, in the sense that Dorian Finney-Smith and Reggie Bullock have been like slacking. And I just like the idea of Spencer Dinwiddie, Josh Green, and also Josh Green. He's in year 3 and he's 22 only.
It's impressive.
Yeah. I didn't know he was in year 3. I thought he was in year 2.
I view him as like a positive asset. Yeah, he's young. It's crazy. He's in year 3. I think he's turning a corner, and Dallas desperately needs him to turn a corner. Do you think one day you'll agree with me that Luka will never win a championship?
No, Luka will win a championship, but Luka needs like a teammate. But first off, Luka, they lost that game because Vlatko Čančar hit like a half-court fucking shot, and Vlatko Čančar's Slovenian. And then right after that, Luka. You think Luka took a 35-foot jumper because he wasn't going to let himself be outdone by another Slovenian?
He's sleepy selfish. Or as good of a passer as he is.
Yes, Luka is low-key sleepy, like low-key selfish.
Yeah.
Now let's move on to...
Wait, real quick. What? I have comments. Well, first off, Bulls won tonight against the Boston Celtics. Number 2, there's live basketball starting right now. It's 10:49 at night.
So. Isn't that terrible?
It's miserable.
I'm so used to basketball starting at like a different time.
Live basketball, there's live sports beginning right now. It's 11 o'clock, just about.
I'm so stupid.
Are we talking about Anthony? Why is Anthony Davis not on the thing? Why are the Lakers not on the thing?
It says Russ is staying. That was...
Oh, okay.
So it's been announced that Russell Westbrook is more than likely going to spend the entire season as the Los Angeles Lakers. The Lakers will not be trading Russell Westbrook. It has been speculated that is going to be what's going to go down. And Anthony Davis has this team on a winning streak. This team is 5-0 without LeBron and 0-10 with LeBron. Is LeBron the goddamn problem? Is this team better without LeBron? Is LeBron washed? Is LeBron not a winning player anymore? Is LeBron a bum? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. You know I love LeBron as much as the next guy. But
the difference is, first off, Russ is they're finally kind of learning his perfect role. He's actually shooting well from downtown, which is awesome. I think the difference is Anthony Davis finally figured out, like, oh,
I don't
I'm
need a
7
jump shot.
feet. I can bully anybody. Like
I don't need
there's
to
like
shoot five
maybe like
threes a game.
yeah, there's maybe like one guy you can't bully consistently, and his name's Joel.
And
So
Giannis.
yeah, but like he can still, get aggressive. So I'm glad he's finally getting his feet dirty or his hands dirty and doing what he does best. So I still think, and my buddy texted me this the other day, I agree, Anthony Davis is a top 10 basketball player when he's healthy. So spread the
Yeah.
word.
I mean, I feel like Darvin Ham got across to Anthony Davis and told them you're straight up just a bad shooter. Like
This isn't 2020.
yeah, I was just like, look, I feel like Darvin Ham and everyone just pulled the Anthony Davis aside. Finally, I was like, bro, it was a fluke. It was a fluke. like you know it, we know it. At this point, you're not that whole season. That was an accident. Okay, like you try telling yourselves, we gave you 2 seasons to try to be that guy again. It didn't happen. So, what were you good at before you thought you could shoot? Oh,
Everything else.
Everything else. Yeah. You were one of the best guys inside of the paint, and that's what he came back to. Yeah. And it feels like fine that Anthony Davis isn't sitting here and trying to be this 3-level scorer.
I 21 and a half.
I really think Anthony Davis, just because he hit that game-winning shot, let's be honest, if Anthony Davis didn't hit that game-winning shot, there would be no championship in Los Angeles. But ever since he hit that shot, I feel like in his brain, he was just 100% convinced, I'm a fucking shooter now. And from that day on, he had to prove to everyone else that he could do that on a regular basis. And it was just like, nah, bro, like you just had you were hot. You were hot. It's like in golf and soccer. When you get hot, there's a reason why random fucks win the Masters. There's a reason why random teams win the World Cups, you know?
I got Croatia, by the way.
Okay, that would have been cool like 6 years ago.
That's true. Let's do some World Cup at the end. The cool part about Anthony Davis,
I gotta wake up at 5 a.m. to watch the fucking Argentine game.
Oh, gee, tomorrow?
Yeah, it's at 5 in the morning.
Perfect.
Yeah,
I got them going pretty far, so I need them to win. I think the last 3 games without LeBron, especially, he's been shooting over 60% from the field. So
it's gonna be 4 games.
He's still taking like 1-3 a night, which I'm fine with. Fine with.
Yeah, it's definitely an interesting thing to say about, and like, I think it's fun. I think the other thing is the role players are starting to know their roles.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to know the last 3 Anthony Davis made?
3 last what?
The date of Anthony Davis's last made 3.
2020.
Whoa, no, he's shooting 20%. He's made the answer was November 7th. It was just 2 weeks ago. Sorry. Off top. Apologies.
Russell Westbrook also looks like Washington Wizards second half of the season. Russell Westbrook.
There we go. That's something I can get behind. He's an all-star, man. He's 6th man of the year and all-star.
Definitely 6th man of the year, but they need to bring him back to the starting. I don't know if they need to bring him back to the starting lineup, but
yeah, I don't think so. Last 5 games, 14 points, 11 assists. I think he's thriving in this role. He hasn't been very efficient, but he's doing what he has to do.
So the Pelicans tonight absolutely destroyed the Golden State Warriors. And I thought about talking about the Warriors, but I feel like everyone's talking about them, and we've given them a bunch of time on the show this season already. And and Klay Thompson. We talk about them in a sec, but what I wanted to say was the Pelicans have been a little bit of hit or miss this season, primarily due to the fact that we're expecting them to take this big jump, and they haven't. But that's also because of injuries.
Yeah.
But they're starting. BI's been a dog. And I think when we look at this team tonight, they freaking, oh my God, they beat the Warriors by 45 points.
The bejesus out of them.
And I know the starting lineup, I believe, was Dante DiVincenzo, Jordan Poole, Kevon Looney, Anthony Lamb, and Jonathan Kuminga.
That's terrible.
With a bench of Moses Moody, Ty Jerome, JaMychal Green, Ryan Rollins, and Pat Baldwin.
It's cool to see Baldwin get a roles finally.
Yeah, no, I know, but it's just that team was terrible. The Warriors put out on the court tonight.
Are you looking at their box score?
Yeah.
Oh, damn. I wanted you to guess how many turnovers they had.
I haven't
those
seen
are
that.
curious.
No, I don't
Take
have
a
the
guess.
turnovers. The
Take a guess.
Warriors,
Yeah.
20.
Higher.
No way. 30.
26.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
How many points did they have off of turnovers, the Pelicans?
Probably like 100.
And the Warriors shot 37.8% from the field and 23% from three. The fucking Pelicans shot 53.8% from the field, 35.7% from three. Oh my god, the refs weren't calling whistles at all in this game. There were only 40 free throws combined. They really just
first off, they had 27 turnovers, my bad, and New Orleans only had 14 points off turnovers tonight.
Yeah, also
Golden State had 31.
New Orleans had 60 points in the paint. Warriors had 36.
They just obliterated that. Are you team trade Kuminga yet? When is it gonna be time?
I don't think I'm on trade no one on the Warriors.
Wow.
Except Draymond Green and Klay Thompson. I'm just kidding. But Draymond Green maybe, but Klay Thompson no. So I just think this year, hey, we still have our picks. If they don't make it to the NBA, if they feel like they're not going to be, if they're going to be a play-in team, fuck it. Let's just tank. Let's get a good draft pick.
No.
Shut up. You don't know where I'm going with this.
It's wrong.
Let's get a good draft pick and let's trade that pick for a star.
No.
So you're telling me you wouldn't
want to have two future stars on your team, and James Wiseman and Jonathan Kuminga, who are doing Jack Diddley squat.
Yes, but I'm saying is that if Draymond Green accepts his player option and you get a lottery pick, you're telling me you wouldn't want to package, Draymond Green, a lottery pick and somebody else for, let's say, who's a guy that we've been hearing that could be traded this coming off season. Okay. And if some superstar does come available, what if you could package that? What if James Wiseman, you're done with him and you ship James Wiseman to Charlotte and it's the Wiseman-LaMelo show and they send you Terry Rozier, and a few other guys and a couple picks.
I'm ready to do that right here, right now. I think that James Wiseman and Jonathan Kuminga are nowhere near ready, and I think that the Warriors bench is pretty desperate. I think it's one of the worst in the league somehow. Jordan Poole's been a big reason for it. He's been miserable. The issue is they don't, as Jalen said, they're getting worn out. These guys are going to be worn out already. They don't have the same bench that they used to have. Maybe you need a quick refresher. If I'm about to be a playing team and I'm trying to tank, and this is my starting point guard, the best point guard of all time, possibly 32 points, 7 rebounds, 7 assists, shooting 53% from the field and 45% from downtown. He's shooting 32.3 a night. I know it's time to trade Wiseman. It's time to trade Kuminga. I'll take anything I can get, any veterans I can get. Get rid of them.
So I'm on the thing is that these are young guys and you just can't rush it.
Yes, but the thing is, my starting point guard, my Hall of Fame point guard, my Hall of Fame trio is
who's having a better season than his unanimous MVP
exactly.
Season.
So I'm not exactly. So I'm trying,
and they're still not winning games. So what makes you think
their bench sucks? Their starting unit's one of the best in the NBA.
So, but what moves are you going to be able to make with
anything?
Okay,
I will trade
I think it's Kuminga
for James Wiseman.
Kuminga and Wiseman, I think combined salaries are like $12 million, $14 million. Who are you going to get for $14 million that is going to put you over the hump right now? No one. There isn't anyone. You're lying if you're telling me that you can go out into free agency and find said guy.
Well, maybe that means I have to. Yeah. Well,
Don Livingston isn't unretiring. Andrew
PJ
Bogut.
Washington.
Oh yeah, PJ. Yeah.
Cam Reddish, Derrick Rose, and Obi Toppin. It's a fair point.
That's why I don't think it's worth it. At this point, I think if this team feels like at the halfway point, if they're going to be a play-in team, let's talk to Dre and be like, hey, Dre, you really want to be a Warrior after this? You can accept your player option? He tells you, yeah. Okay, let's find a team for you to be traded to. Let's tank and let's get, a lottery pick.
We will never win a championship again.
No, shut up. And then
Dre,
you
can't
take Dre, you package Dre and either Dre and James Wiseman or Dre and somebody else and the pick. And you go out and get yourself a guy like Chris Middleton in a sign and trade. But you get what the idea. That's just like I threw that name out there. Okay. Or you go out and get yourself, what are you doing? What are you typing so aggressive?
Don't trade Dre because he's playing some of the best basketball in a very long time.
Dre?
Klay Thompson just dropped 40 because Klay Thompson finally decided, oh, hey, if I shoot balanced threes, they're probably going to go in.
Oh, yes. The problem with this team is the bench, but there's no moves that you can get. You can fix this bench overnight.
Wiseman 9.6 milli is fat. I mean, 15 mil. Obviously, I'm going to need some draft compensation. I don't know, man.
Let's look at what players are making 15
it's
million.
Time, dude.
Listen, these are the players making $15 million. Or I'll also look at players making 7.5 that you can maybe try to package. But players making $15 million. Gary Harris, Terrence Ross, you could probably get. You get yourself, Malik Beasley, Lou Dort, Kevin Herter, Will Barton, Christian Wood, Wendell Carter, Contavious Caldwell-Pope, Doug McDermott, Luke Kennard. No, John Collins is making way more. Jordan Clarkson, Kyle Kuzma, Pat Bev, Josh Hart, Kelly Olynyk, Chris Boucher, Kelly Oubre, Marvin Bagley, Dorian Finney-Smith, Robert Covington.
Take any of those.
I know, but then over here, if you go 7.5, there isn't really that much. There's not much out here. There's really nothing out here. This is so bare, it feels like.
I think Christian Wood would be perfect.
Christian Wood would be great. I mean, PJ Washington if you could get James Bouknight and PJ Washington.
I don't want young players. It's my issue. Give me guys like Daniel Tice and.
I mean, if you could call up the Nuggets and be like, hey, send us Jeff Green and Zeke Nnaji for and maybe like 5 picks for James Wiseman. Maybe we could do something like that.
I'll get back to you tomorrow. The next time we talk Warriors, I'll have trade packages ready to go for James Wiseman and or Jonathan Kuminga.
Alrighty. Let's get into. Am I playing the right music? Yeah. It's that time. And it's a short episode today just because I had to travel to Maryland. But, of course, doesn't mean we weren't going to play a game. That game. Wait for it. Here we go. Hurdle. Yeah, I'm sorry for I had a weird day today. I went and watched the USA World Cup. We'll talk some World Cup at the end of this.
That was so annoying.
Yeah, and I just had and I drove to Maryland yesterday. So kind of mind-wise, my head's still like.
You're jet lagged.
Yeah, I'm basically.
There is a jet lag from Central to Eastern and Eastern to Central. And
I don't know if it's not a jet lag. I think it's the driving lag.
There's both, though. Like, even if you flew Eastern Central, they're different.
You're an idiot.
Different. No, they're different. They're different.
Theo Maledon.
No, it's a horrible guess. Terrible guess. That is the worst guess I've ever seen.
It's also Theo Maledon.
To me, that kind of looks like Anthony Simons.
That's a terrible guess.
That is not a terrible guess. Oh, he's not a guard. Fuck.
All right, he's in the Northwest and he wears number 1.
Better guess than you.
I try to think of.
He's not a guard.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of who it could be. So in the Northwest, it's Portland,
Minnesota,
Denver, Michael Porter.
What?
His number was number 1.
So?
I just put it together, and he wasn't a guard, and he was in the Northwest, and the other number 1 player in the Northwest was Anthony Edwards, and Anthony Edwards was the guy like 2 weeks ago.
So I got to start looking at numbers, I guess.
Yeah, how's it feel?
Not great. I felt better. So,
all right, I know this is a basketball show, but it's World Cup, and at 5 a.m. I'll be waking up to watch.
Dude, that's crazy.
Some
They're
Argentine.
Saudi.
I mean, yeah, it's fine. We're gonna beat these fucking brown jihads, and I don't know if that's allowed to be said, but
we have 2 completely cancelable takes on this show so far.
What was the first one?
I'm glad you didn't pick up on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, Saudis, they just 5 years ago they allowed women to drive.
It's bullshit.
5 years ago, until 2018 in Saudi Arabia, if you're a woman, you never thought about driving.
Good. I actually love that they got rid of booze at this.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Dude, have you seen the pictures of the World Cup?
I saw a TikTok of the housing, and it was one of the girls was complaining about the heat, and it's like, well, you're in the desert, so I don't know what you're expecting. Yeah, it looks like COVID concentration camps in China.
They just literally laid out turf, like shit turf. It's just like, here's your shipping container.
Yeah, it's like Firefest. That actually looks nice.
This looks nice, but that's clearly a ship because there's ocean. This is where everyone's staying.
Memories. Oof. The stadiums look cool, though.
Yeah, I mean...
That looks nice.
I mean, if you're going to this, you're rich regardless, so it's like first world problems.
Yeah, like you understand that you're going to Qatar.
Yeah, you're going Qatar as a white person.
It's probably not. Even if you're not a white person going to Qatar.
I mean, if you're a white person going to Qatar, it's the first time in your life that you have the feeling of being an inferior race.
Yeah. Unless you live in like Chicago, but yeah.
Okay. Well, I meant in the sense that in Qatar, well, you're saying it wrong. You're saying it like a Texas oil man. It's actually Qatar. So
yeah,
if you want to be cultured, it's Qatar. But in Qatar, if you're not, first off, there's only you in Qatar. You are paid like millions of dollars for just being a citizen. So it's like extremely.
Whoa.
Yes, they're like they have the most natural gas and oil in the world. They're like there's only like 300,000 people, and I think the government pays them
what?
I think the government pays them $500,000 a year for just being resident, like citizens.
I'm gonna look up where it is in the world because I'm uncultured.
Qatar, it's like right next to Saudi Arabia and like Kuwait and all those countries. It's like it's a tiny country that the British
is very small.
Yeah, the British used to own it. And the British left when like they broke up their imperialism. But the thing with Qatar is that they're a country that if you go there, you and I would be deemed inferior because we're white. We're not Qatars.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, nor are we Muslim. Yeah. Like we would. So like I've been laughing with my friends. I was like, all the white people there are just like for the first time they're feeling what it feels like to be like treated as an inferior race.
Yeah. But hey, shout out USA, man. They really pulled up in the game.
They sucked. They fucking
hear it. Or I meant the fans. America.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, sure.
They're in a tricky situation now, but
hey, so tomorrow Argentina's gonna win. Mexico's the dude. Every Central American in like Mexico, they're so bad at soccer. They're so bad at football. So bad. So bad. They like never do anything. But also that I could be saying that being jaded because I am like my family's from Argentina and stuff. So I've been blessed with like going deep into tournaments my whole life.
Yeah.
And basically making fun of Mexico for being ass. But yeah, I also this is like group stage is always so boring because half the teams it's like Tusnia. They're like who cares, you know, or like Morocco. You really think they're gonna make a run?
Maybe. That's what's so cool. I actually have Poland coming out of Group C with Argentina.
Poland's not bad. Lewandowski, right? Robert is Lewandowski from Poland?
I couldn't tell you a single soccer player actually, except the Bale guy from today.
Yeah. Well, Lewandowski's from Poland.
Who's that guy in America with a P last name?
Christian Pulisic.
Yeah, he's cool.
Yeah, he's cool, dude. This Polish guy, Robert Lewandowski, in 253 appearances for Bayern Munich, he scored 238 goals. Through 14 appearances with Barcelona, he's scoring 13.
Damn, I'm glad I picked Poland.
Yeah, no. Lewandowski's like fucking insane. And yeah, he finished second in the Ball d'Or behind Messi. Because Messi's GOAT.
Yeah, he is GOAT.
Also, I always forget Jorginho is Brazilian Italian.
I don't know who that is. Is the what's it called? The Suarez guy, is he still in Argentina playing for him?
Suarez?
The guy who ate the ear?
Aguero
Suarez?
Sergio Aguero.
Oh, it's a different
guy, the one who bit people?
Yeah, is he still running with Australia? Or is he too old?
Oh no, it was Luis Suarez who bit people. But no, Luis Suarez, I'm pretty sure played for Uruguay.
Oh shit, yeah.
And I don't think Uruguay qualified.
I think they did actually.
They did?
Yeah.
Holy shit. Luis Suarez is back in Uruguay.
Let's go. I think I got him. Getting out of stages.
Yeah. Damn.
My championship, for everybody wondering, is Argentina versus Croatia, and Croatia getting the W.
Luis Suarez is known as one of the most
that fucking dude.
Yeah, cheat.
I'm excited for the World Cup because I actually fell asleep for the second half of the American game, and I was on my phone for the whole first half. So I'm looking forward to Friday. It's been a while since we were in it. I used to love soccer growing up. Ooh.
Dude, I was just reading that Suarez dove so much that refs didn't call legitimate penalties on him due to the fact that they just stopped calling penalties on him because they didn't know if he was diving or if he was actually being fouled.
Head vaping. The MVG.
I forgot Luis Suarez on that one team, that one Uruguay squad. They went pretty far. I think it was 2014.
Why don't you have lights on that tree?
Because you don't put, like, my mom just, it's a fake tree. And first off, okay.
Love to hear the reasoning behind not having lights on a tree.
First off, my mom's Catholic. I'm Jewish. Second off, we decorate our tree the day after Thanksgiving. And it's like a fake tree.
Okay.
So my mom just put the tree up and like brought the decorations out. So on Thursday after Thanksgiving or like Friday morning, we decorate the tree. It's just there. Because like the last 2 years, my mom's put the tree upstairs. Wait, I don't even fucking know. I don't know if my mom's doing 2 trees this year or 1 tree. So I don't know. This might be the second tree.
Whoa. Still got to put some lights on it, but.
Because I'm in the basement. Like, this is like the walkout. Because my mom's place is a townhouse. Like, it's like in the end unit townhouse, if that makes sense. It's
yeah,
like,
my mom's got that too.
Yeah, it's like that's the best. If you buy a townhouse, always get the end unit. You have
we don't have the end unit, unfortunately.
Huh?
But yeah. We don't have the end. My dad used to live in the end unit of a townhouse. That was awesome.
Don't you agree? And you only have one neighbor. You only have one neighbor, and you have the biggest lot. And you have the biggest. Usually, you have the biggest house because it's the end unit.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, we have the end unit, and it's like a walkout, like basement. My dad lives in in the house that I grew up in. He kept that in the divorce somehow.
He got the house.
Yeah, he got the house.
Baller shit.
Yeah, he made my mom move out. The GOAT. Whoever his lawyer was good.
True.
It's like kept all his businesses like unaffected.
G shit.
Literally G shit. Like he's about to retire like 2 years after being divorced.
Nice. They got divorced recently?
Yeah, my summer after freshman year of college.
How are you doing, buddy?
Okay.
Jeez, fuck. I knew it was a fresher wound, but that's pretty fresh.
It's like 3 years now.
My parents got divorced 18. No, I'm 23 now. 20 years ago. Oh.
You still affected by it, bud?
No. Decades ago.
Don't they say that if you're super young and your parents get divorced, and if you're super old and your parents get divorced, you don't get affected by it? But if you're like if you're in middle school or like elementary school or even high school, like it affects you way more than if like me when I'm in college or like as a grown ass adult or like you where you're a fucking child and you're unaware.
Yeah.
Like I'm pretty sure. What?
My dad moved out when I was a freshman in high school, and that was tough. Like from the state.
Oh, I was about to say you just said your parents have been divorced for 20 years. So I was like, did your dad?
My dad's remarried. We all lived together.
That would be like the worst sitcom ever. You just come down. There's my dad and his new wife. Like, we just all just try to get along.
Yeah. Not bad plot.
It wouldn't be a bad plot. I have two moms and two dads. Oh, are they gay? No, we just all live together.
Yeah. One big giant family.
It's just polygamy. But so your dad lived though in Chi-Town till you were a freshman in high school?
Yeah.
And then she's like over here.
She's like, fuck him. Isn't that illegal? Fuck him. Wow. Clip that. Damn. She's like ready for bed. Yeah, she's ready for bed. No, you stay up late.
One second, no, I'm just grabbing her.
She's definitely got some comments.
She did actually just head to the bed and was just like, let's go to bed. Dude, I'm having a muscle spasm right now.
What is that?
I know I have CBD oil that I've been like rubbing on my back because from the car drive, I think I sat.
Dude, does your lower back just get obliterated?
My lower back.
That happens to me too. Even when I'm flying, it's like the worst. Actually, it's like unsleepable.
Dude. Yeah. It's horrible. Like it's horrible. Like right now we're sitting and I'm like in excruciating pain. Like I can't tell you how much pain I'm in right now.
It's brutal. I feel that. You can't even sleep. Like 3 Advils isn't even enough. Like you need something heavier.
Dude,
harder.
Like right now, I don't know if you've noticed, I've had to sit in a certain position, almost like in this like slouching back position, because this is the only way I can like rest my back without having like a
So then when you go to bed, like if you were to try to go to bed right now, would you like get comfortable for like 2 seconds and then your back hurts and you gotta like relocate and then it
No, I don't know.
that's what happens to me, and I have to like put a pillow between my legs and like rotate every 30 seconds. Just
Why
'cause of
between
pain.
your legs?
I don't know. I think it's something. It helps me for like 30 seconds. So yeah, just learned it on Google one day.
All right. So this show's over, but I want to plan out the rest of this week with you right now.
I was thinking zoo tomorrow, beach day Wednesday, obviously Thanksgiving's Thursday, Friday more of a family day.
And then
shit, dude, I travel on Wednesday. I didn't even think about a timing.
Are you going back to Chi-Town?
No, I'm going to Carolina.
What are you doing in Carolina for Thanksgiving?
Just kicking it with Jelstro and the other Jelstro. I'm kicking it with the Jelstros.
With the other Jelstros.
Yeah, so my flight's from 1:50 to 6:35.
Which Carolina are you going to? You got to be. There's two.
North. The good one, yeah.
Where do you guys go in Carolina? The band?
Raleigh.
Raleigh?
Yeah.
Is your family from there?
My grandparents live there.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's where John Wall's from.
No way, really?
Yeah, Raleigh.
Oh, wow, I did not know that.
Yeah, cool. John Wall was born and raised in Raleigh.
Damn.
Yeah. But okay, so let's figure this out. So tomorrow
I'm around.
Okay,
Wednesday we could do early, solo, or late.
All right.
I'm good with any.
We could do early. How early?
I'll leave at 1:50.
Let's just do a morning show.
Okay, yeah, cool. Yeah.
We'll do a morning show on Wednesday. We'll do tomorrow normal show. Tomorrow we'll do a recap of games tonight and any news that happens. I don't know if you want to do power rankings.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll do that. We'll set that up. We'll be a bit more professional now. Like my mind the last 2 weeks, guys, have been so fucked for me. My mind has just not been there.
He's in college still.
Yeah. And just applying. Also, when should I email my teachers again and be like, hey, I need you guys to finish these letters of recommendations?
Probably tonight or tomorrow.
You think? I'm gonna wait till after Thanksgiving break because what if they're email me back and they're like, wow, I was actually gonna take the time on my Thanksgiving break.
Yeah. Well, then maybe don't assign me homework, but yeah, there you go. Let them have a good Thanksgiving.
And then on next week, I just want to have them do it before December.
There you go.
Nice. Yeah. All right. So that was today's show, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy it. That's basically it. We'll play the music.
The gym.
You're going to the gym right now?
Yeah.
I was gonna go play basketball today, but my back hurts so bad that I was just I don't even think I could do anything movement wise.
You're like Ben Simmons.
I am Ben Simmons right now. Ben Simmons out the ass. All right, guys, be a friend, tell a friend. This was a late night show of the NBA show. We'll be getting back to our normal groove this week.
Did you hear that?
Was that your neck?
That's my left ankle.
That shouldn't have been that loud.
It felt great.
All right, boys. We'll talk to you guys later. Cheers.
See you tomorrow.
See ya.